Hi guys, thanks for tuning in again. My name is Liz and I am a part-time reseller in Maryland. In today's video, I'm going to give you a preview of a local antique shop's $5 Breadbox sale. It's coming up soon and I will let you know where and when it is. But anything in the shop that fits into a bread box is just $5. Great for Christmas shopping and great for resellers. You've got to stay tuned for this.
Okay, here we go to the $5 bread box sale. Sorry it's so noisy out here. I do need to get a microphone. We're gonna go in and see what we can find for $5. So I'll give you guys the lay of the land, but you know I can't resist shopping. Look how beautiful that is. It's a lampstand? Why does it look like a candlestick? These are pretty cool. Do I want these? I might want these. And look at these guys. I don't know if you can see all these, but check out these door stops. This one is a trip. It's got a little bit of damage, but how can I resist when it's so cute? I'm gonna put these down. They're already too heavy. You know how I have to have my hands free. Why do I pick the heaviest stuff first? Don't worry, it's pointed down at items. I have a few friends here, but it won't show their faces because it's pointed down at cool stuff. So you'll be okay. I'm already getting bogged down and I just walked in the door. So cute. Do I want that? Isn't that what Lavender Clothesline always says? Do I want that? I think she says that. Oh my goodness. You guys can talk. You're fine. I just wouldn't say... I wouldn't... No, you can. The music's copyrighted, so thanks for turning it down. So this sale happens maybe a couple of times a year. You can leave a comment if you're local and you know how many times per year it happens. This is really pretty. I'm trying to be realistic and pick just a few things my first time through. This sale happens a few times a year. It's actually going to be the weekend of December 15th. And you can see how many items they have that would easily fit in a bread box if you're of a certain age and you know what a bread box is. I'll insert a screenshot of a bread box in case you've never seen one. Look how cute this is. Isn't this lovely? Oh my goodness. Now she was $6, so I don't know, do I want her for $5? She would definitely fit in a bread box. She's really cute. This is very, oops, sorry girl. It's kind of hard to get into this corner here and show you what I'm looking at. Isn't that interesting? Now, I think that's supposed to look like cinnabar, but it's some kind of metal. I'm not sure she's my kind of creepy. She's a little creepy for me, but not the kind I like. Now, even the artwork on the walls, which might be a little hard to see. I'm trying to do a back bend here for you. I don't want to mess with my GoPro too much because it's hard for me to get the angle right if I start shifting things around. Isn't this sweet, this little piece of art? It is signed. I think that's lovely. I don't know how much profit I'd be able to make even at $5, and I tend to be a little bit cautious. Well, you know I'm not that cautious if I'm at an estate sale, but it's not terribly busy in here today, and so I'm being very cautious. Now this probably is worth getting for $5. Definitely fits in a bread box. These sort of like creepy mid-century Santas are a big hit. But let me put him down while I check out this mid-century treasure. Oh, I like the box, but there's not really too much in it. Should I check the other one? I guess I should. Try to be thorough. So if they need bulbs, honestly, I would probably buy those if they were very inexpensive just for the boxes and put them in my booth. So let's see, we've got Santa. That's a fascinating piece. So those of you who don't know me, I collect some vintage barware, and I really like bottle openers and corkscrews and stuff. And this is burl wood is what I would call this. It's got that very like organic, amorphous look. And this is 25, but it would only be 5. Now I'm only trying to pick a few things because I want to make sure there's plenty of stuff. Look at that painting. Wow. Look at that. I only want to pick a few things. So there's plenty left. So I'm going to limit myself to, I'm going to say 10 items or less so that there are plenty left. I'm going to bend down and hope that you can see what I'm grabbing here. I have a weakness for mortars and pestles. You know, I think this pestle might be broken, and I want to be careful what surface I put it on to check. Yeah. Oh, it's definitely broken. I didn't see that it was broken inside the pestle, so that's not going to work. Although honestly, the pestle, I mean the mortar. Wait, goodness gracious, the mortar is like the bowl. That's probably worth the $5 all by itself without the pestle, but which is the little grinding utensil. And I've heard people pronounce it pestle, but I'm pretty sure that it's a pestle. Look at this racehorse clock with the tooled leather. Would that fit inside a bread box? No. But that is awesome. And this guy's really cute. The frame is damaged, but I think this is some kind of wood carving or engraving. That's tempting. Clock by Christensen. 1988. I would have guessed that was older. Wow, it came all the way from Indiana. Hold on, I gotta put Santa in the corkscrew on. Hold on. Battery operated, because, you know, jockey clock. It's not gonna fit. But check that out. That's amazing. Can you imagine having that in your barn? How great would that be?
Go ahead.
That would be great. I do not have a barn. Okay, so let's go put these up at the desk. I'm sure I missed something over here. Leave me a comment if you saw something I missed. I see something under the table I want to check out. I'll have to come back when I have my hands free.
Have expired and no one has renewed them.
So fascinating.
It is. It's interesting. This is how that guy, Taylor Swift's manager, because he paid for her. He bought all her songs, so he bought it from her. He didn't buy them from her. He captured the copyright on them, so that's why she doesn't even own her own music anymore.
Did she get screwed out of a lot of money?
Yeah, she did. All her hits and stuff, so she said she probably would re-record them, but he owns them now.
I thought he owned the way they'd been produced, so she made a new album with them produced like her way. I could be wrong. I haven't been following that closely.
It's something I wasn't following that closely either.
No, me neither.
But he got.
I used to be a Swiftie.
But if they, I don't even know who she is. But it happens more often than you think. The affection for him. Being a mother and daughter.
Pathetic and sad.
But her mother was.
These look like Costa
because she used some of the same studios.
They might be. Costa
Okay, now Randy.
Don't say signature, but they sure look like it. Look at this bowl. I think it would fit in a bread box. This is Fostoria.
That they would enjoy.
Yep. Look at that. Oh, that's beautiful. I just cleaned out my bowl collection.
Classical.
Sorry, I don't have a microphone, so I have to project when I want my camera
Oh my God.
to hear me. Okay, back to shopping. Let's check this out. This looks amazing. That's not going to fit in a bread box, is it? It is signed. I don't think I can read it. A Santa. This is a really cool frame and a really cool painting. Now sometimes on the back it will have a more legible signature, but not on this one. I don't think that's going to fit in a bread box, but isn't that amazing? And that's a great price on that piece. $40? I'm tempted to buy that for myself. Maybe I will, although I have nowhere to hang any art. It's stacked in the room with my exercise bike right now, so I can't promise that I actually will be buying myself any art. I have a love-hate relationship with these juicers. I just sold one recently, and I had not sold one for about at least 5 years, I'm gonna guess. These are really cute. Very, very sweet. I don't think I need those, but boy, I like those. And are these napkin rings? Beautiful. Little shells. Oh my God, those are lovely. I recognize Susan's writing on those tags. She has really nice writing. Let's see what's back here. I'll pull it out so you can see it. Ain't that the truth? Especially if you have a $10.99. He's pretty cute for $5. I mean, he is chipped. I wonder if I could touch him up with nail polish? Sharpie? He's really cute. Do I want him for $5? I'm gonna think about that. Oh my gosh. I'm sounding like her again. Well, so usually you guys see me when I'm hustling because there are a bunch of shoppers. I'm going kind of crazy. I'm trying to beat them to the deals, you know? But there's only one other shopper in here right now. So I don't have to rush. I can go slowly. So I'm being a little more methodical in action as well as speech, I guess. But can you imagine how fun it's going to be? I wonder if it will be real wild down here next week for the sale. They have so many different things. And if you were looking for gifts for people, I think this is where it's at. Can you imagine buying 10 gifts for people that were unique, one-of-a-kind vintage pieces for $50 total? I mean, jeepers. Look how beautiful that is. Now, I think this is for holy water. Yep, holy water wall pocket. That's a really nice one. I like that one. I can't tell if that's actually vintage or is it pretend vintage. And does it matter for $5? That's really cool. What else could you put in there? Maybe like some little dried flowers or something? If I had a cart, I would take it for a ride. I'm gonna take it for a ride in my hand until I find something heavy, which, knowing me, won't be long. Now see this, I can't reach it actually, I have very short arms. Something you can't tell on YouTube. See that metal that tilts you upwards and regret it after? It's not working. I screwed it on too tight. There's like a metal rooster or chicken, like a little coffee pot. So cool. I can't say I sell a lot of that, so I'm not going to buy it for me. But it would be so cute to decorate with if I needed anything to decorate with, which my friends who've been to my house know that I don't need too much. Okay. There's a beautiful plate back here. Let me pull this down and show you. I gotta be real careful. I just love this plate. Wow, look at this. That is gorgeous. That looks like maybe Austrian or German. Now, someone who knows true antiques better than I would know right away. It's upside down. Limoges. Oh, it's so beautiful. Do these things sell? I don't know. I'm not sure I can get it back where it goes. That is beautiful. I'm gonna not take the chance. I'm gonna, for $5, I'll take it for a ride. Taking it for a ride. So many cute things. Look at this little tray with Santa. Again, for $5, you get that as a hostess gift. You know, you fill it with the cookies that you're supposed to bring to the potluck, and you get to give it to the hostess. How nice is that? You know, or a set of, look at this set of dishes with little baskets to protect surfaces and maybe your hands. I can't imagine how excited I would be if I needed something like that to give as a gift. Oh my goodness, look at this artwork. This would almost fit in a bread box. Look at how sweet that is. I have a piece of art very similar to that. An original piece in my booth, actually. Oh my goodness. So many things to look at. Okay. Moving right along. Isn't that darling? Ooh. Alright, pulling down another item. Look at this watercolor. Oh! That's going in the pile. And I don't have to check to make sure that would fit in a bread box, because I know it would. Original artwork. This is a watercolor. If I had to guess, I would say Switzerland or Austria is the location for $5. Oh my goodness. Just amazing art in here. Look at this desert piece. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. So many things, too. There are games, there are toys. These shades have been cleaned. Ooh, these are amazing. If you needed some shades. Amazing. Fondue pot. That would be a neat gift to give someone. There's a dressed up Cabbage Patch over there. Tempting. What's in here? Like a slide rule? It is a slide rule. Some of these can be quite collectible. This might even be one of them. How am I going to stick to 10 items? Okay, I'm trying to go to a dark spot because I think I found a piece of uranium glass. I literally want to put it in a dark spot. So it's this little glass shoe. And I'm just going to shine a light on it so you can see what it does. Do you see how it's glowing? I guess I can pull it out a little bit. I just want it in a dark area. Can you see that glow? Yeah, I guess you can. It's coming through. And you see almost that purple, almost like an iridescence too. It does work better in a darker area, as you are noticing. And it is a myth that uranium glass is dangerous. It is not dangerous at all. In fact, my friend Bill, shout out to Bill, who goes to Chernobyl for fun, told me that your microwave is more dangerous to you than uranium glass. So you can just stop that myth right now, or at least stop other people in their tracks. And I wish I had a Geiger counter with me to prove it to you. But I trust Bill. He's been to Chernobyl at least 3 times. So we'll just use him as an expert. So I wanted to show you these dishes. Now I'm trying to stick to just 10 items for my budget. But look at these beautiful alabaster little dishes or plates. I'm tempted to get one. I think I can still stick to my budget if I just get one based on the pile I have. But how do I pick? Do I like this one or this one? I think this one's my least favorite. So I don't think I want that one. These actually sort of match. I think I might like this one the best because it has, it reminds me of like the ocean coming up on the shore. You know, with the foam at the edge of the waves. What am I doing with this? I don't know. Maybe you put it on your nightstand for jewelry. Maybe I resell it. Not sure. Haven't decided. Taking it for a ride. So, just to remind you, this Breadbox sale, the $5 Breadbox sale, is starting next weekend. That's December 15th. I think this shop opens at 10, but I'll double check, and if I am incorrect, I will throw it up on the screen for you and let you know. And you're getting the first peek, as am I. But I'm sticking to 10 items so that there's plenty. There are plenty of amazing treasures left. I wouldn't want to be too greedy under these circumstances. You know, I'm So just checking it all out. I do like old glass bottles. Is my light still on? It is. These are sterling, but I don't know if I want to get those or not. Is it 2 of them? I might leave those and be a...
But they're big.
So these are really interesting. These are like glass photo slides. These are really hard to capture on film though,
I
unfortunately.
think those are the
Do you have, let me just grab something white.
Started using celluloid.
Well, it's not white, but you can kind of see. You probably need, I actually think I have one. There's a special viewer for these. And it's like, you know, the old school Viewmaster almost, except not stereo. Not a stereo viewer, but still, these are photo slides, and there's a whole box of them. Don't you think those would be cool, like if you matted a few with a white background so you could see them, like in a shadow box? Those would be amazing. There's a whole box of them. So interesting. Let me see if I can grab another one that's cool. Hold on a second. Because there are some really neat looking ones in here. This one has like a religious scene. Again, the light is tricky because these are supposed to have light go through them. Maybe that worked better. So yeah, there's a whole box of those. Wow. I could really go down the rabbit hole. Once again, to quote one of our favorite friends who just opened a booth, congratulations by that name. Down the rabbit hole? Yes. Look at this. This is for, I think this is for hat pins or hair pins. Let's see if it says. It just says pin holder. Made in Japan. It's got that, oh, here we go. Moriagi texture. I think it's Moriagi. I always want to say Mr. Miyagi when I say that, but it's almost like a pebbled texture. Reminds me of those candies you peel off paper, but in miniature. That's lovely for $5. But I already have my 10 items. In fact, I have more than 10. I need to go edit the cart. I'll be back. So just in case you didn't see what I got at the preview to the $5 Breadbox sale, I wanted to show you the items that I picked. There are so many more things that you might have seen on video that I opted not to get. So there are many more treasures, and more are coming in this week that even I will not get to see, but I just wanted to share these things. If I find comps for these, I will put them up on the screen for you in a screenshot, but I'll just walk you through what I got, just in case it didn't come through on the film. So I really liked this. I had a little trouble getting this out from underneath. I think it was on a table near the front door. This is like a clay piece. Now it is signed, but it's like someone's initials. So I haven't looked that up yet, but I love studio pottery, so I thought that was a neat piece and definitely fits in a bread box. This little lamp is so cute. It's kind of like a geisha type lamp. Now it might be missing something here in the front. If you've seen a lamp like this and you know what it's missing, let me know in the comments. It does work. It's really lovely and so sweet. Very mid-century, very like 50s, 60s. I think I did catch the alabaster dish. There were 2 more of these. I just picked my favorite one. I like to have these around near the sink or on a nightstand to put my rings or earrings in to kind of corral them. I don't know if I'm going to sell it or if I'm going to keep it. I might keep that for myself. Now this is a really neat carved wooden bust. I'm trying to show you the detail because you can see the little carving marks or whittle marks on this. And I like these kind of like, I call them creepy, but I like these really like serious faces, like things that are a little bit jarring. I put a lot of these in my booth. So you can find lots of things as a reseller at antique shops. It's important to know, but especially when they have a $5 sale. Now, I think this is probably older than Ronald Reagan era, just based on the look of it, but it kind of looks a little bit like Ronald Reagan. Tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if you recognize this person. Maybe it's somebody else. Okay, he's pretty cool. This little watercolor, so beautiful. I spent some time on it in the video because it reminds me of the trip we took to Austria and Switzerland a few years back. We got a deal we couldn't refuse on our airfare, and it was beautiful like that. And it really looks like that. It's so strange. Strange in an amazing way, that is. I got this piece. I've never had this costume piece before, and I just thought that was really, really lovely. It's a ceramic pendant on just a gold tone chain, a little portrait. I just thought that was lovely. You're going to get a shot of Wesley in the background, making sure there are no squirrels in the yard. Very important job.
but I'm trying to show you this really neat mid-century sort of Danish style candelabra. Not a menorah, because they have 9 candles, right? 1 to light the other 8 days. But I just thought that was so beautiful, streamlined, just lovely for the season too, if I can get it to the shop in time for someone to find it. And then this is a little hand-painted vase. I think it's pretty old. I don't know what that says on the bottom. I actually have a vase collection, so I don't know if that will stay with me or not. I have a weakness for doorstops. There were a lot of doorstops. I just was trying to stick to the 10 item limit, which I did, but this one spoke to me. These little kind of creepy kids, they're sort of like, is it a Stephen King movie? They've got a touch of The Shining, or are they Campbell Soup kids? But they were my kind of creepy and cute, and so was their dog, so they came home with me. And then I really like corkscrews and vintage barware, and so this piece of burl wood with the corkscrew on it was really cool. Again, I'm not 100% sure of the values on these. I'll throw up the ones that I am able to find for you, but I wanted to show you that you can find a lot of really cool stuff. Give some gifts, whether it's to yourself or other people this holiday season. And if you're a reseller, you can find stuff you can make a profit on. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in.